Hey friends, what's up? Redneck Gamer here. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 17 on the grain farming series on what's the map? Farmtown USA version 2, my edit of it. So we are doing something different today. We are going to be making some donuts and some coffee. These are placeable mods you can get, and they've been on my map for a while. I just haven't really used them on camera that much. As you can see, it is working right now. We've got some flour, some sugar, and some eggs, as well as water, milk, and vegetable oil right here. And they all come together in the big old mixer there. And, well, I guess the vegetable oil goes into the fryer here. If we just shut up for a second, you can actually hear it frying, which is pretty cool. So this is the donut factory, if that wasn't obvious already. And it's really cool. It is very well animated, and I can't say enough good things about it. Now I am playing with my steering wheel, but I still have to use my keyboard to move around and whatnot. Here is the coffee plant. All you gotta do is fill it up with some fuel and provide some coffee beans, and it'll roast them up and give you some roasted coffee beans, which you can then sell at the coffee house in town. As you can see, there's all that you need. I guess it gives you coffee, but I'm pretty sure it's coffee bean that it gives you. Yeah, it gives you a roasted coffee bean, if we're being specific. So here's where all the coffee beans come from, is the coffee orchard, which is pretty cool. And all this stuff really fits in very well with this green farming series, because it's a green farming. It's a orchard for the coffee bean trees, and all the plants that are associated with this run with wind energy. So you got your sugar plant here. You got your flour, your milk, for your soy milk, I should say. Yeah, your soy milk. And up here you have your vegetable oil plant. Currently not running because we just ran out of crops, it looks like. But yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a little bit of it. I'm mainly going to do this off camera, no time lapse today, and then I'm just going to let this run off camera, and I'm going to do some other things off camera as well. And next time we see you guys, we will be selling some of these donuts and coffee. So hopefully you are excited for that, as I am. So yeah, I will see you guys in just a second. Alright guys, so the donut factory's been running for a little bit, so has the coffee bean orchard. And we're going to, before we pick up the donuts, we're going to get a load of coffee beans to put in the coffee bean roaster, so we can get some roasted coffee beans and take those straight to the coffee house. We roast the beans here so we can get a premium for the beans when we take them to the coffee house. Because if they don't have to roast them themselves in-house, they pay more for already roasted ones, obviously. Got quite a bit of roast coffee beans here. If we look, got 33,333 liters of it, to be exact. And if we slowly turn in here, we're going to go up to this next one up here. As you see, we actually have 60,000 in there already. So we'll actually be doing that. I actually forgot those were in there. So we'll actually be taking those over after we take the donuts over. Very nice trailer. As you can see, we kind of picked it up at a junkyard. They just had some tractor tires on it. But you know what? It works. Allows us to have high road speeds at least. So let's go ahead and load up some donuts and take them over to the coffee house down in town. We've got 43,750 liters of it. Go ahead and load up. Very nice. What's that, donut shop? Pretty cool. Go ahead and head over to the coffee house in town. I'll keep you guys in the cab for the ride. So after we do all of this stuff with the donuts and the coffee, we will be looking at some new land to put some new farms in, some new orchards rather. We are looking at some. We're looking to expand the fruit tree farm. Right now we just have a couple, I think like six apple and 6 orange trees. We did have bananas and coconuts, but they died off because they just don't grow well in this area. But you know, you live and you learn. We got a little bit of profit off of those. Actually, I think we just broke even. We made profit from the lumber though. The lumber paid off pretty good. Actually taking a longer route than I could actually. This is the best way, isn't it? Now that I think about it. But anyway, yeah, we'll be looking to expand our fruit tree orchard, as well as we're looking to get into the grapes as well. Probably going to get some grapes in here. That should be fun. And now this is out of RP, out of the roleplay aspect of the series, but I'm still looking for a map to move this series to, because this map is so fun, don't get me wrong, but I do want to freshen it up and find a new map, and I actually think I pinpointed one. It is still a work in progress, so obviously I have to wait for it to be released. It's called Crawford Farms by Rubber Burner Gaming. Obviously you guys know from the video 2 nights ago? Yeah, 2 nights ago, when I could not stream, I put up a video and sent you guys over to Rubber Burner Gaming's stream. Saw a lot of you guys there. Thank you guys for going and checking him out. And I saw a couple of you subscribe. Thank you guys for doing that. He's an awesome guy, and that map looks fantastic. So, I think that guy passed already. So, when his map gets released, I'll probably be playing on that, because that looks like the perfect map for this. Type of series. And it's already got some factories on it, which is awesome. Like the really awesome compost factory. It's kind of old and rusty, and it looks beautiful. I wish I had it in this map, but unfortunately I don't. It's not a placeable mod. But it's a pre-built in that map, so that'd be cool. So we made $110,000 from those donuts. Now, these organic donuts, they aren't cheap, I guess. Although to be fair, how much donuts do you figure is in a liter? Well, I'm gonna think of it in a 2 liter, because I know what a 2 liter usually looks like and the volume it holds. I don't even know how to figure that one out, honestly. You know what? Let me do this while I drive. This is going to be horrible because I'm going to be using a calculator while driving. Luckily I'm using a steering wheel, so maybe it's better. So 110,000. We'll just call it 110,000 because I forget the actual number, unless it's in the in my logs. Finances. Thing is, I think I sold stuff today, so it's probably not going to be an accurate number. Probably going to be under harvest income. Harvest income. Yeah. I've already been selling stuff today, so. But we'll just round it down to 110,000. It was 110,043, I think, exactly, but for sake of being, well, just for sake of this, we'll round up to 110,000. Divided by, and we'll round, it was 43,300 liters roughly 43,300. That's roughly $2.54 per donut. Or per liter, I should say. So, thinking of those prices, I'm thinking that would be about a dozen donuts per liter. Not bad. And that's just me kind of logically guessing is what I'm calling it, because there's some logic behind it. And it's obviously a guess. I don't know exactly. But just taken from the price and the amount we had, I'd say roughly a dozen donuts was at $2.50 at that shop. That's the stuff that's kind of fun to me in this game, is figuring out how much income per thing you got. Really helps you to maximize your farm too. Let's go ahead and load up some of these roasted beans. We got 60,000 liters. Let's see how much we can actually hold or get. That's what was designed on the pallets. Looks like we get 60,000 exactly, leaving actually 2,000 in there already. So in the time we were making that run, we made 2,000, or we roasted 2,000 liters of beans. Pretty cool. I gotta say, the detail from this whole pack is just absolutely amazing. From the buildings to the pallets. The pallets especially, because just look at them. And I'll probably show you guys a little later. Maybe we'll come back here and do a little look at something. Because the sugar pallets are actually Great Value brand sugar. You know, the Walmart brand sugar. And the design on it is just awesome. It really does look real. I mean, if we get up close and personal with this, kind of driving on a hill, but that's okay. Yeah, trailer's freaking out. Okay. But look at the packaging. Like, they actually look like sacks of beans, or bags of beans. They kind of look like burlap sacks, so that's why I'm saying sacks. Pretty cool. We'll go this way though. Take a different route. We are looking to expand the farm in terms of land as well. So if we look over to our left, there's some fields, 2 hay and 2 normal. Actually 3 hay, I think. It's 18, 17, 16, 14, and 15 on the map there. We're looking to buy those up and grow some stuff there. Should be cool. Maybe might move some orchard stuff there. I don't know yet. Depends on what kind of land we can find for the new farms coming in. If we have to make space at the main orchard, we'll do that. Either way, we're going to have to expand because these farms are pretty huge. And we missed our turn, but luckily we own this grass field, so we can just do this. Looks like our second cutting is just about ready, so we'll be pulling that off probably next episode. Or our final cutting, I should say. Go ahead and turn this away. I gotta say, this steering wheel is absolutely awesome. I'm sorry I'm talking so much about the steering wheel recently. It just really is awesome. And it, honestly, to be honest with you guys, I was kind of getting burnt out on this series. I don't really know why. Just because usually when I get into the second year of seasons, I get a little sense of repetitiveness, so I tend to lose interest, and that's a flaw on me. I just have terrible ADD and have to do new stuff all the time. That's why we haven't touched some of the factories, because I'm just saving it for when I do lose interest, or when I have those moments of losing interest, so we can go ahead and do those. That's why we're doing this. See how much we can make out of this. $129,600 for the beans. Now, because just to go with the theme of this episode, I guess. So 129,600, 29,600 divided by 60,000. That was $2.16 per liter. Pretty cool. So you can pretty much get your coffee and a dozen donuts for probably just under or just above $5. That's a damn good shop. I'll be visiting that for sure. Alright, we'll go ahead and go back to the orchard because I do want to show you guys the level of detail on these pallets further. So, yeah. Also, you guys can look pretty soon to a Discord for the channel. This Discord will allow you guys to come in and chat with me at random times. I'm thinking about having it open during streams as well, so we can have one-on-one chats. You know, actual voices too. That way we don't have to just... That way it's not limited to just text chat. Which, don't get me wrong, is fantastic. I mean, any level of interaction with you guys is awesome to me. So, that's awesome. Also been looking at joysticks because that's going to be my next purchase for YouTube. And I think I found one. It's the one Rubber Burner Gaming uses. It's the Logitech 3D Pro, I believe. And it's one of the cheaper ones out there. I did find a very cheap one by Thrustmaster, which is the company that made the wheel that I have. But that's a very basic, very introductory level stick, designed for flight though. So, I mean, that probably doesn't matter really. But you know, if I'm going to put money towards one, I'm going to get one of the better ones. That way it just lasts a while and I don't have to worry about upgrading anytime soon. And the Logitech 3D Pro looks the best. I've actually been looking at it before I even saw that Rubber Burner was using it. So I'll go ahead and load up with sugar. Yeah, see what I mean? Just look at the level of detail on these bags. They actually look like bags. They're not just I don't know how else to describe it, but don't get me wrong, every pallet I've seen actually looks like bags on the pallet. But this is by far the highest quality. You can actually read all the print on it and just see the level of design on it. And in my family we use a lot of sugar. And we usually use the Great Value because it's Walmart's right down the road and it's just easier, and for the amount we use it's the best bang for our buck. Because we make a lot of sweetie, guys. A lot of sweetie. Where is this? It's right here. Cool. Alright. Alright, yeah, you gotta really pull up in here. There we go. So yeah, next up we will go ahead and look at some land for some new farms. So see you guys in just a second. Alright guys, so I think I found the perfect area for this. It's actually going to be 2 fields. That way we can maximize the most of our money that we're going to put down. That way we're not putting 2 things down in one field and having a little limited space in that field to still grow crops. So doing it this way we should be able to make the money that we are going to be spending pretty fast. We should be able to make it back fast. There. So we have this one for $220,000. Go ahead and buy that. Then we have this one for $171,000 and buy that. So now we are pretty, I was going to say pretty low on money, but I mean, not really. So yeah, if we just get a bit of an aerial here, you can see they're relatively flat, especially here on the corners, which is where the orchards will be moving into. And the rest of it will still be able to be planted in some crops, whether it be hay or cash crops, like, well, anything that would grow really, which means anything in the game. Probably not root crops though. I don't think root crops would do too well behind it because we need a little more space for turnarounds. If we look at the location, the donut factory and orchards are right over there. So it's kind of all together. You know, it's not too far out of the way. And it's a really nice area surrounded by some woods and really nice gravel path here. I think it would be fun. So next episode we will be able to get those built and should be fun. some other stuff along with that. Probably be doing the final cutting of hay. So yeah, hopefully y'all have enjoyed this episode. It's probably a little longer than normal, but that's okay. Anyways, guys, if you guys did enjoy, please like, dislike, comment, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you are subscribed, click the bell. Almost so perfect. Click the little bell icon if you are already subscribed, so you're notified of when I upload and or stream anything. I'm Doughnuts, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.